LR Super Saiyan Rose. Here's easy. Oh, he's finally here. We've been waiting for a very long time. I do want to just point out really quickly, this does not change, but everything else does seem to be changing. I haven't looked at what his details are of the rage form. They actually posted the rage form details here, which is really, really helpful. But yeah, I mean, we could just take a look at this boy, and I'm just gonna straight up say he needs ki, give him some evasion, right? Make him cook. We need the villain team. I swear we need the villain team to cook. I'm begging you, Omatsu, please. I've been waiting for this for so long. It just came out of nowhere. I was chilling with my, I almost said KFC. I was chilling with my Panda Express. I was like, right? And then I went into a voice chat and someone was like, the LR Rose details are out. I'm like, what the, you know, it's kind of crazy, but we're here. Okay. So we can see his leader skills, Future Saga, 150%, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So key 3 and then attack and defense plus 160% at the start of turn, which is a pretty big buff there, which I think is very, very helpful. Okay, so for every key meter he's at, he gets attack and defense 8% up to 160%. That's good. That is a multiplicative buff, if you guys weren't aware. So I think adding defense to that especially will make his defense pretty good. And if he has the same super attack effects, yeah, it looks like he has greatly raises defense and then greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on both of these. So yeah, I think that his defense should be relatively good. I'm not sure the exact numbers. I see at least 500k defense like area with this Rose Goku Black CZ. Just looking at his details, defense a little on the lower end though, but if we consider like big bad bosses, right? That's huge. Like Gowasu support on rotation, for example, or this guy definitely will be able to even crack like even 700k, 600k defense range, which is enough to take ever normal in the game for the most part, type neutral as of this moment, which is pretty good. It seems, I assume this is when you're at 18 key, you get 3 key here. I'm waiting for the Dokkan Wiki's translation still kind of, right? But we do have Gale here. Gale, like me and him used to translate back in the day, right? When I used to kind of do a lot of translations. Oh, okay. Is that it? Yeah, I think this is super attack. Oh, okay. So when he's at 18 key or more, he gets 3 key, which is good. And then if you're at 22 key or more, he gets a guaranteed additional super. Okay, I think for sure when you're at 18 key or more, you get the double defense. So let's say he's at like 200k defense start of turn. He'll get 160%. That'll shoot him up to about, let's say, 480k defense or something like that. I don't know, just like a ballpark. Then he gets an 100% raise. So like he's like 900, 800, 900k defense or something. If he's like only at 200k start of turn. And it might even be higher potentially with support. So that's sounding really good to me. And I'm fine with him being like a slot 2 unit, right? I think that will be very helpful. His offense should be quite good as well. I mean, the offense boost is going to be quite good, I think for sure. And the double super. That'll also help him get his finishing blow. Now, I assume this is his finishing blow mechanic. So when he does finish the enemy off, he gets 6 key. And then, I'm not sure what this ability is, but we have Gale here. And then a high chance to crits, which I think that's fine. I don't mind that ability being locked behind it. But then it does seem like he just has healing. Okay. So when you're under 66% HP, I assume that's by the start of turn, you get 6% HP recovery. And then after receiving an attack within the turn, you get another 6% HP recovery. Is that correct? Recover 6% HP at the start of turn when HP 66% or below. Right here. You see that right there. Okay. So, okay. Just like kind of contextualizing everything in there. I see what they're going for him. Getting the key start of turn here is really good. He does get the extra 3 key at 18 keys. So let's assume, okay, let's assume he's going to be at, let's see, what links could he get active here? Dismal Future, let's say. So that's 8 key, then that's 11 key, and then he gets, yeah, okay, that's like around 11 key, Fear and Faith maybe even. That could shoot him up to around 13 key start of turn. You just have to get a lot of keys still. And that's the thing. They made this final blow a one-time thing. So it's like, if you get the final blow early, he's not going to have key issues. But I could still see this shouldn't have key issues. And he doesn't have any really strong defensive mechanic like evasion or guard or anything like that a lot of people wanted. It makes sense because this guy is supposed to be an offense heavy unit, which is like the issue because it's like, you know, offense heavy units obviously don't really eat as well, you know, as a unit in general. So like if we compare this Rose to God Goku, like who has a 50% dodge chance, even Beerus and Whis, right? It's not looking too good at that end. But I think his offensive power is going to be really, really good if you're hitting those high key marks. It's just that, you know, it's a risk where sometimes you might not really get the key for him. Luckily, the team is very key sufficient. There's like, you know, you can run like Iguazu and Zamasu as a support unit, right? There's a couple of support units there that you can use to help this guy get key. I can't really think of a Rainbow Orb changer besides Chilai, but you know, Chilai will help this unit if you're running her on the team with Rainbow Orbs so they can get a lot of key. I think there are ways to work around his key issues compared to before. And since he's going to be hitting a lot harder, if you're able to get this finishing blow, that's going to be good. It's just going to be more difficult to get that buff in the current style of content where it's like 2 phases, right? Like the hardest bosses in the game are all like 1 or 2 phase, right? So that you can't even get the finishing blow key in the fight. So I think that's the issue there. I don't know if the Dokkan wiki, do they have anything here? Or are they frauds? Okay, we have the Dokkan wiki. Let's double check. The Dokkan wiki is usually very consistent. Yeah, everything looks to be that. And yeah, 66. Okay, it's recovered 60% HP when HP is 66% or above. That's interesting. Okay, that's like, that's kind of stupid. Because if there's a situation, well, yeah, because like, what if you're like at 67% HP, you heal, then you can't get the fusion Zamasu, infinite Zamasu, right? Because you have to be under 70%. That's interesting, but I like the healing there, and everything else looks to be the same. I can potentially see key issues with this guy, but maybe not. That's something I have to like use him and test him in game for. But this buff is looking really, really, really strong, and yeah, I think he that's a multiplicative buff. Keep that in mind. Now, we do have the Goku Black's details for his transformed state. Let's see what he's looking like here. Yeah, it makes sense. He's very blank. He doesn't have any super attack effects. Greatly raises attack for the turn, destructive damage. Massively raises attack for the turn and destructive damage. That's similar. Okay, wow, key 6. And then key 2 per keys for retain and super effective. This is just like a better version of the Super Baby 2, right? If we take a look at another recent Dokkan Fest, not Dokkan Fest, another recent like Yellow Corner Laura, Super Baby 2. Like, is he better than like Super Baby 2? On the initial details, I feel like I can say you could argue him as better than this unit, and this unit's quite good. I think that this Rose is looking very promising. Like, sure, you may not be able to dodge with him, in a lot of different situations at all, like unless you get like the 5 dodge, right? Compared to like Baby, you could potentially get some extra dodge, but I think this unit might be consistently better because Baby does have an HP restriction for his dodge chance anyways, right? You have to be under 40% HP, and you know, it's like, you know, I gotta go to the point I'm making, but you see here, it's basically just a better version of this unit because he's guaranteed to be super effective and he gets the 6 key. But the issue is this unit, you have to be turn 6 under 66% HP. You know how like, like this is like Omega Shenron, and that's it. There's like no other difficult fight where you do get the active skill. But at the very least, Omega's like an AoE attack unit, right? So like, you know, you could nullify the AoEs with that, but I don't know. I think he seems fine, but this is me judging him as an easy A. I don't think he's an insane unit. Again, I could easily see you're in a situation where you're against, I'm trying to think of like a really tough, like normal enemy. I don't know. Like, I guess Fusion Zamasu, this unit would get disintegrated against because there's a AoEs and he has to attack for all this defense. But like, you could be in a situation where this unit super attacks and then he still takes like 1-shot damage from like a 2 million damage super attack or something, because that's how hard these bosses are hitting for like 2 million damage now, like 1.5 mil to 2 million. And then if this guy's sitting on like 800k defense, you just get one shot by this guy, and that's the issue. That's where I really hope that they would give him like high chance to dodge when he super attacks, because he does like the instant transmission here. But that is the issue with this Goku Black. As an easy A unit, I do think I like him though, and a unit doesn't have to have like a defensive mechanic necessarily to be really good still, but it's like the best units in the game do have the ability to either avoid enemy super attacks or just straight up take the enemy super attack ability away. Which, I mean, if this rage form, if only that could be changed, man. If this was able to be changed and you could like more easily control, like if this is like just turn 4, like you imagine you could just use this on like turn 4, and then it's like you can control the enemy super attack with the Rose in the final phase of the fight. That would be really powerful, but obviously they probably wouldn't do that good anyways, right? To be fair, he's a yellow coin usually, but yeah, I also do think that the Dokkan Fest is going to be announced tonight, because I'm thinking what's going to happen is we'll have a data download tomorrow, and then what'll happen is we'll have the yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be weird because when the details would be tweeted after the data download, I guess, or is it like the data download's not gonna happen until the 2nd? And then I guess that's possible, right? Where it's like we get the teaser for the Dokkan Fest, the details, then the data download happens, and then Rose could drop that night, and then the next night could be when the Dokkan Fest drops, right? It could be something like that. So it'll be a very busy next few days, but let me know what y'all think. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, this guy sucks, he can't guard or dodge, but I think he seems okay. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.